Hello and welcome to the Daily Conspiracy Podcast. We don't take days off because the reptilians keep refusing to take any time off at all, Ollie.
They don't. It's
They don't.
just not one. Not hold the swearing. Hold the swearing because we don't have the intro now, so I can't get away with doing it after 15 seconds.
I know. Yeah, it's so that smallest elephant in the room, like 11-second elephant in the room, we've changed the intro. So you people that were out there going, oh, I've got to listen to like a minute's worth of music before the podcast starts. You won.
Yeah,
You won.
you won.
Are you happy with that? Are you happy with yourself?
I mean, as much as I like Call Me a More, we every day we had the intro every day.
We did.
We have
Like
to listen
reptilians.
to it every day, and I love the song, but it's like I'm waiting to start the show. So I get it. I kind of get it. You know, we know some of you fast forward through it. So there you go. You've won. You've won.
Yeah. I'm gonna just quickly as we're doing
We will
this.
probably still use it though, Leaf. I think for the like live streams or something like that. You know, if we do a live, we might have a big intro.
Depends if we're monetized or not.
That is true.
Yeah, no, it's like literally. We are trying to do something that is a bit algorithm friendly. So we think maybe the algorithm is going to be more favorable to us if we don't have a minute's worth of music on what should be talking. So that's what we're trialing. So don't get upset with us. By all means, say, "Missed the song, guys." That's cool. I get it, but we adapt, we change. You guys know this. We're forever fucking adapting and changing and getting better. If you want to help us adapt, change, and get better, then make sure you're liking the podcast on whatever platform you're listening to it on or watching it on. Make sure you're leaving a comment on any of those platforms. If you want to get rid of the adverts, then please go and drop us $2.99, and you can get rid of those on our Patreon.
We also have a brand new wall, people.
We do have a brand new wall. Look at the full on fucking refresh, isn't it? Maybe we should have done that for the new year.
Well, the wall did return for one day.
It did, and I kind of like that wall. If I'm perfectly honest, I do. I like the wall.
Yeah, I think we'll always have a wall. So don't worry, people. We'll always have a wall behind us.
It might be different colours.
Just might be a different coloured wall.
It's fucking awesome. What? Right. Well, what isn't awesome, Ollie? What isn't awesome? We've had, for a show which generally flies on the seat of its pants. We actually had 3 different shows lined up for today, and then we kind of changed our mind at the last minute to do this. Oh shit! Fuck me! Before we go any further, fucking rest in peace. Eric von Daniken died today.
Wow!
How sad! How sad for the alt.
How old was Eric?
Oh, he was old.
Pacific. That's more likely. Rest in peace, Eric.
Yeah, you didn't need to do that to me. You didn't need to ask details.
Maybe we should have done a show about Chariot of the Gods.
See, I've never read Chariot of the Gods.
We shouldn't have done a show about Chariot of the Gods.
but the thing is, though, you get a lot of people. I know lots of people will question Eric's translation of the stuff that he was into, but it was, regardless of whether he got it right or wrong, Chariot of the Gods was a starting point for a lot of people, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's the thing. I think it was that got people going, maybe the fucking mainstream narrative of this isn't fucking right. Joe Rogan being one of them.
Would I be right by saying there would be no such thing as ancient aliens if it wasn't for Eric?
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Yeah, we wouldn't have the crazy hair man.
Why is he his son?
No, he just got famous because of Ancient Aliens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The one of the weirdest ones I heard was, I think Jesse Michaels organized a sit-down dinner between himself, Peter Thiel, Joe Rogan, and Eric Von Daniken.
Okay.
It's always made me like, because I know,
Did it
like,
happen?
yes, yeah, Rogan's talked about it. He because someone was saying
Rogan
like,
never
well,
had Eric on though, did he?
I don't believe so. No,
No, I don't think he did.
he might, maybe he did, and I missed it. Because let's be perfectly honest, he has done thousands of episodes now.
Yeah, that is true.
So maybe, and it
He's
again, maybe,
100% a reptilian.
yeah, maybe it was even one of the ones, like the old ones where it was all dark and stuff, and he was doing them from the Comedy Store.
Could be.
Yeah, it could have even been because but I mean, he was still having people like,
That's when he had Greer on, wasn't it?
no, he had Greer in
He
his.
was?
It was in his old studio, like his first studio.
Right.
Like if you go right back to the beginning of when Brian Redban left Rogan's, like doing the podcast with him, and left Rogan kind of on his own doing it. It was still in like the I don't know whatever room it was of the Comedy Store he was doing it.
Right.
But yeah, so it could have very well been then. But yeah, anyway, he's gone, no longer with us. It's one of those characters, isn't it? We're losing characters. I always think about this when it comes to Graham Hancock, and I think he's such a powerful force in this sort of alternative media, like alt history stuff. And
Well, he's promised to come on the show. So, literally, I mean, it sounds a little bit bad, this, but can you hurry up because you're getting on a little bit, mate?
Yeah, I'd look. I really do hope that happens. Like it's, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. But
Or if he listens to this episode.
yeah, well, he did. Like I mean, the full disclosure, he said to he has a like a working relationship with Nazi Nick, and Nick approached him about coming on our podcast, and he said to Nick, like as a favor to Nick, that he'd come on our show. But trying to nail that down is being increasingly more difficult.
He is a busy
hope it
man.
happens. That's the thing. Like whenever Nick's gone round to see him, he's only spoke to his wife, and like Graham's flying all over the world all the time. He's still Indiana Jones.
He is still Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones made it into, till he was oldish.
Yeah.
Till he stopped whipping.
Yeah. However, we have overlords that like to whip us.
Oh, yes, we do.
Some of you might have noticed, and this was the thing. We had a couple of different shows planned for this evening, but we decided to go with this. For anyone paying attention, there's been an explosion on X over the past few days, and I saw when it was going on, and I did think to myself, thought this can't be good. Like no good's gonna come of what's going on here. And it was it's really weird. I wish I'd mentioned it on the podcast because I said to Ollie months ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That like you can undress people with fucking Google images, and it was when like some of you might remember that Ollie was rumbled making out with a drag queen at one point, which maybe might have had some AI involved in that. Probably not. I like to believe. But I remember thinking to myself, like this is going to break at some point. Someone's going to do this to the wrong person. It's going to become a really big story, because it's okay saying people are saying, well, there's lots of different tools, AI tools, which allow you to do this, and it's right. You can do it with all sorts of different things. In fact, there's open source models out there where you can take them and fuck around with them yourselves, and they have like zero filtering on them. You can do whatever you want with those things.
Yeah.
It's not something I've dicked about with, if I'm honest. But I was looking into it just purely for the like research for the show, to be perfectly honest, because I kind of felt something like this was going to come down the line. So anyway, everyone's seen the trend right now with people putting under images of people, like Grok, like put a bikini on a Grok, it's essentially just putting women in underwear that weren't already in underwear. There's been a few satire things done too with politicians
So
and
it
stuff like
dressed
that.
them.
Undressed them.
Oh right, I thought you meant they were naked already, so it put some underwear
No,
on them. I
no,
mean,
no,
that's not a bad thing, you know. That's just
no. But you like and it's really convincing. Like it does a really good job of it. However,
you look great in
now
underwear.
now what's happened is there was people caught doing it with kids. So like putting swimsuits on
What?
kids. Yeah. So that is then launched. This is why I kind of don't
This
like.
bit actually is new to me. This Lee, I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
So, but I kind of thought to myself, like, even when all the pictures of like, because all of a sudden it was like every fucking female influencer under the sun was putting like a full body picture of herself up on X, hoping this is the wild thing, hoping somebody would grok it and her picture would go viral
Right.
through somebody grokking it. Um, However, like I say, someone's doing it to kids. That came up. I've only seen 2 posts about someone doing it to a kid, which is still wrong. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't matter whether it's 1 or 100. It's still wrong. And I'll put my fucking cards on the table here. I don't believe it's right that if you or your girlfriend or your wife or your daughter has put a picture of them in like a fucking suit or a dress up online, I don't think it's good that somebody can just come underneath it and go, give her a thong. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? It's
I remember you saying to me when you could first do those type of things. Holy shit, mate! This is going to be bad.
yeah. Um and
I
like
think you
but this
called this without actually saying it on the show. On an
yeah, I
after
wish I
show
had
with
said it on the
me,
show.
you
Yeah.
said this is gonna fuck things.
Yeah. And but see the thing is, this is what confuses me. Is because it's illegal to make deepfakes of people. It is illegal. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
So why aren't we handling this in the courtroom with people? Like, why aren't people that are doing deepfakes of people being investigated, being spoken to, and then if there is like a lawsuit to be had from it, fucking settle it in the courts. Because now what we've led to is this. Like 20 hours ago, this tweet was from Politics UK. New government is working with Canada and Australia to launch a coordinated ban over Grok. Now, this is massive because do you know what this kind of reminds me of? And it's weird the way this is spun around to an entire platform rather than being a person. This is what happened to Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Remember where
Yeah.
there was one day when all of a sudden Facebook, Twitter at the time, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify all wiped Alex Jones off the fucking map.
Mm.
That's what this feels like. I think it's fucking terrifying, if I'm perfectly honest. Grok is the most downloaded news app in the world.
Do you know that my only issue with this is because I want to believe that Elon's one of the good guys,
Mm.
but he's a very clever man. Surely he knew this was coming. He must have seen, holy shit, this can do this. They're gonna fuck me with this.
Mm.
Why has he allowed it? Why is
I
he?
agree.
Why has he took the risk? I he's I would say Elon's a very good chess player. and I reckon he sees like 20 moves a fucking head.
Well,
So
I'll
what?
tell you why he's
Why
done
is he
it.
letting this play out?
I know. It's Betamax and VHS or DVD and Blu-ray. Both occasions, pornography was allowed on one of them. The one pornography was allowed on was what succeeded. Toshiba, for instance, with the DVD and Blu-ray, no, sorry, not DVD, HD DVD, sorry, and DVD. That's what it was. HD DVD was owned by Toshiba. DVD was owned by Sony, and Sony allowed pornography to be put onto DVDs. Toshiba said, no, we're a family company. We're not having any of your porno on it.
I have a
And
confession.
yeah,
I got a HD player.
did you sell it immediately when you couldn't get any porn for it?
Well, I mean, I sold it when I saw that Blu-ray had kind of won. I thought, I'm going to sell this to someone that
No,
doesn't know.
DVD, not Blu-ray. That was my mistake.
Oh, DVD.
Yeah. So, like for instance, ChatGPT, which is the AI we use mostly for our podcast, that has all sorts of safety parameters on it. There is there's parameters on that, like whether people like it or not, they're there. And I just find it the best AI to use. There is safety parameters on there to stop people creating like racially abusive material that could be looked at as like hate speech. There is, excuse me.
You're welcome.
There is stuff there for that, things in place that if you try and be like sexually suggestive with ChatGPT, it will stonewall you and just go,
So it's like a wife, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like every other woman I've ever met. If I try and come onto it, it's just like, whoa, I thought we were just friends. And in fact, to be perfectly honest, for other men, maybe it does do all that stuff, and it's just not me.
So basically, you're telling me Grok is just the
Grok's
girl
a slut.
Grok's a slut.
Yeah, Grok's either a slut or it's like it's a proper pick-me girl. You know, Grok's the girl that all the other girls don't like, because the guys like hanging around with Grok. But yes, but like any nudity and stuff like that, the ChatGPT has nothing to do with it. I think that's what Elon Musk has done with Grok. I think he has loosened and to be fair, there is still safety parameters on Grok. You can't make nudity out of pictures. Like you can't make people full. Well, no, there's a block on it.
Right.
So you can't you can't put pictures of people on and say like remove all clothes. Just it doesn't work. That's why people have been going down the swimsuit route. Even lingerie, I don't think it'll put people in lingerie if you put that, because like lingerie is sexually suggestive. So that's kind of the disingenuous part that comes from the UK government here, and what I would imagine would be Canada and Australia, is because they're saying we are able to make pornography with them. I think that is a as much as I wouldn't want like pictures of somebody I know or anybody that like has them in like underwear. If they don't want them out there, they shouldn't be there. Especially if like they didn't fucking take them in the first place. I still believe turning around and saying that if you see a picture of fucking Carol Vorderman and you go, Grok, put Carol Vorderman in a swimsuit, why the fuck you'd be wanting to do that in the first place?
I mean, you can get that just by Googling Carol Vorderman in a swimsuit. Yeah,
or you fucking can't, or just don't. Just Google someone fit. But I
used to fancy Carol Vorderman back in the day.
Oh yeah, like 20 years ago, something like
that. I'd still.
Oh, you fucking weirdo! You're like Ben, weird. Like, I've always said this. I
won't want to speak with her.
I think when people get to like 65, yeah, like I think we should start at that point. You know how if you get like a middle-aged guy that looks at sort of a 17-year-old goes, whoa, you go, whoa, that's a bit fucking close to the bone, isn't it? We should start like that at 65. And where and as people get older, we should have the same opinion of them as we do when people look at people that are younger. It's fucking weird. Weirds me out.
I mean, if she wasn't such a dickhead, she would have the pleasure of I'd walk her across the street.
This isn't where I wanted this podcast to go.
If I wasn't married.
I wish I hadn't said Carol Vorderman now. There we are.
You know I've got a thing with Carol Vorderman.
I didn't, Ollie. I really didn't.
Okay.
Anyway, if someone go Google Carol Vorderman, like a recent picture, she's just a fucking granny.
I mean, I haven't seen her for a long time, so.
Yeah, well, here we are. Here's the excuses. But that's what I'm trying to say is I think somebody doing that is a far cry from pornography. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like someone's saying, it's like seeing a picture of like some pop star and going, Grok, have her getting fucking gang railed by 100 guys. That's pornography.
Yeah. But I mean, again, it goes back to that question. I don't understand why. I see what you're saying with the HD, DVD, Blu-ray thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the times we live in right now, Elon's he's not long had it.
He's had it a while now, mate.
And he's under attack constantly
from
the far left. Why not just play it safe for a little bit, you know?
I don't know. I mean, we might get into this a little bit later on because there has to be a conversation had, and I haven't. I listen to a lot of people talk about AI. Don't get me wrong. I haven't heard anybody adequately explain just how big AI actually is for these companies to pump so much money into it. Because on the consumer end, this is what we're getting. On the consumer end, we've got
RAM shortages.
No, but I mean what we're getting from AI. We're getting a really quick search engine, which is really handy if you need to like do something where and you can't be bothered finding out how to do it, and it's like merely a question away from all of the knowledge of human fucking civilization. It feels like. We have some like pretty good text creation if you need that done. Pretty good code creation if you needed to do some coding for you. Some like if your computer's broken, like command line stuff, it's all good for that type of thing. It's pretty good for like general art creation or stuff, but it's even that like the outside of content creation like we do. I don't see how useful like Grok image generation actually is outside of content creators.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't. A big company wouldn't go, okay, we need some fucking art. Let's use Grok.
Oh yeah, I think they would.
You think they'd use Grok?
100%.
I don't think they would.
Why not?
Because to sell something? You think they'd use Grok?
Absolutely.
I don't know. Maybe they use one of like the high end. I mean, you can use this Photoshop.
I mean, I don't think sorry, I would just say AI. I don't think there's. I think you would use ChatGPT first, if I'm honest. But I think that's probably the best one to use for that type of thing. Don't forget, you say high end ones. Grok and ChatGPT are the high end ones.
No, I know, but so what I'm talking about is like, so if you employ somebody and say, right, I need, a graphic advertiser, you know, create me this.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to present you with a Grok picture. That's what I'm talking
Uh,
about.
I mean, if you go on company logos, probably not. You might get some AI in there used to mock stuff up and make things move quicker. But if you're putting a presentation together, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then like you can save fucking millions doing that.
Yes, I know that. Yeah, I know. You can it, AIs can be a big money saver for companies, but
Yeah.
in the end, it's going to fuck us all.
Is it? I don't know. I really don't know. But like the the thing it could fuck here is I mean
X,
I
the
don't
free speech
know.
platform.
Yeah, I don't know how a general election in the UK looks on the approach to a general election in 2029. I don't know how that looks in the the lens of not having X for people to use, because that's the thing as well. It's all like, look, this whole thing of like fucking, oh yeah, let's get Elon Musk, let's fucking get Elon Musk and get X. What about all the people out there? What about fucking British influencers, British personalities, independent journalists and stuff like that? Your fucking careers.
You see, this is what I can see that the outcome that they want from this is they want X banned in the UK
Yes,
and
hundred
probably
percent.
a lot of Europe.
Yeah.
Um, they need it gone so the left can, wheel its hands and do its
Um.
thing without people getting in the way on social media.
There's a couple of tweets I've got pulled up here to read. CEO of Canada's largest tech company, Toby Lutke, I think his name is Lutke. That's a weird name. Um, and he's put, this is about the Canada possibly banning X along with the UK. He tweeted this today. This is a great honeypot. Any government official suggesting a ban for X is not a public servant and needs to resign. Let's see what happens. I think that was really interesting. Jay Anderson had tweeted the real reason
Project
British
Unity.
real reason British Prime Minister wants, this is why I'd love to get Jay on our show. Like, he's based as fuck. I think we would have a good show with him. The real reason why British Prime Minister Keir Starmer wants to ban X in my country, destroyed by the community note. He's constantly destroyed by the community notes on a regular basis. So these are the things to fucking like do. This collection here, Keir Starmer put up. This was on the 6th of January. We are freezing all rail fares for the first time in 30 years. Unlocking millions of discounted train tickets for Great British Rail sale. Underneath, community notes: the rail fare freeze does not apply to all tickets. Also, TfL fares are exempt expected to rise by 5.8%. Another tweet he put out saying, "This year you will start to feel our promise of change. £150 off the average energy bill by April. Our public services will be improved. Your community will see more funding and restoring local pride." Underneath, the community note said, "It is important to note what Labour's first promise, a £300 reduction in energy bills, was on the 1st of the 6th, 24. The price cap stood at 1,570. Today it stands at 1,758. A £150 reduction means the bills are still higher than they were when they were elected." And it's like there is just a constant feed of tweets that Keir Starmer has done, and then along with another fucking crushing blow to Wyatt's bullshit from community notes underneath it.
Have you seen some of his tweets in the comment section? Whatever he puts out, you cannot find a positive reply
No,
from anybody.
no.
So if you think about it, why should he give a fuck about X? He doesn't need
Yeah.
X. X is bad for him.
There was also someone else has pointed out that Gemini. Someone said ChatGPT will do it. I'm not sure if that's true, but someone put a thing out saying they took an image and they put a bikini on this girl, and they did it with ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok. Someone's saying, why is it just X that they're trying to ban? So this is what the point I'm trying to get to. Is that I hope anybody, even if they're in the middle, I don't really think there'll be too many people in the middle when it comes to this stuff that listen to this podcast. But if you hear anybody like when that says to you, they say about X getting banned if it happens, and they go, oh well, they had to be stopped. Point out to them that this is nothing to do with helping people. This is a political attack. It's a politically motivated move, right? Keir Starmer won't ban cousin marriage in the UK.
That's crazy.
So I don't see but that's fucking wrong. I saw the other day on just completely unrelated, but if you go on IGN, I was going to bring the clip up, but I can't really bother doing it. IGN is a video game website. It's famously always been kind of aimed at the younger gamer as well. I'd say that sort of
I used to like it back in the day when I was young.
Yeah, I'd say it was aimed at late teens and preteens. Yeah,
I mean, I was probably in my early 20s when I went into
yeah,
IGN.
but I mean, for it to begin like an IGN viewer, I'd say it was 12 and up. Yeah. So, do you know what? Now I've said that, let's just play this really quick clip. It will make sense, I promise. Share screen.
Share that screen.
So this is from. I'm going to turn this down a bit. It's mega loud.
It's very purple.
Right. This is a 40-second clip from a longer part of IGN at the CX Electronics Convention. Bearing in mind, this is on their website. This was on their Instagram where I first saw it, and it's on YouTube for a website that is aimed at, as I said, 12 plus.
Some companies are trying to merge gaming and sex toys, but why? At this year's CES, Lovense and Motor Bunny showed off sensual products that sync up with video games. Like this one that can be used to play a Flappy Bird type game, a vibrator that responds to slices in a Fruit Ninja type game, and even this device called the Playmate that plugs into your controller and will remotely control the vibrations of another sex toy while you game. But who is this even for? We asked a representative at Motor Bunny and they stated that their research showed that a huge majority of sex toy users were also gamers. So in an effort to shift the narrative around sex toys as a taboo, these products are trying to appeal to a user base that also likes to have fun, even if it's through a bit of a gimmicky game. In short, it's not that serious, just playful. Do you think gaming and sex toys should stay separate, or is it time to bring these devices together for the sake of enhancing playtime? Let us know.
What the fuck?
Do you think that's weird as fuck, Ollie? Because I think that's weird as fuck.
Just go out to a bar, meet somebody, or go to the gym. Someone you like.
Ollie,
Said, do you want to come for a cup of coffee?
Don't fucking bury the
'em.
lead. Don't bury the lead. That is right. We took. You've got all this attention on X right now. Nobody is going to bring up the fact that a website and media outlet, mostly aimed at children and young and adolescents, did a whole fucking section on sex toys.
That is fucking weird.
It's weird. And let's face it, there's not a single person that fucking works for that company that you don't look at and you go, it's those people that, when they're in their 30s.
Oh, they've all got pronouns.
No, but they're in their 30s and you go, why are you dressing like a 7-year-old which was like allowed to pick his own clothes for the day?
Yeah. Why have you got a fucking tail?
But sorry, like, so I know it's a bit of fucking ham-fisted, but
Don't mention fisted.
I shouldn't have said fisted.
Fucking wrong word, mate, to use right there.
But do you see what I mean? Like, you've got, on one hand, you've got the world melting down because somebody put a fucking swimsuit on Hayley Williams, and on the other side, not fucking guilty, I would say. I know I mentioned Hayley Williams quite a lot, but just want to say here, in this particular incident, not guilty. But then you've got over there, like, the biggest fucking video games website on the planet, just going, yeah, we'll just advertise some sex toys, just for laughs.
Yeah. They either dropped the bomb, and did it and thought, oh, shit. We've got fucking little ones watching our show.
I think they thought that. I think they thought we've got little ones watching our show. Get the fucking
Probably
out. But
that just on that is wild in itself. That these, I mean, oh, come to bed, honey. Oh no, I'm playing Super Mario. Just strap this on while I climb this fucking hill. What the fuck? Oh. Why are you still with him? Or
that's hilarious.
It's gonna put fucking Donkey Kong in a whole new light.
Fucking hit that bastard.
Fucking Donkey Dong.
Some guy sat there playing Minecraft and his girlfriend's in the background. Mine, Gary, mine. Yeah, but I'm really worried about the X thing. I think that's I think someone's gone to Keir Starmer and said, we can use this. And now they're desperately trying to see if, like, this is why it'll be top discussion in Parliament this week, and they'll try and do it quickly.
Oh, I thought you were about the sex toys then. Keir Starmer says, oh, we can use this. I don't doubt that for a second, Lee.
He doesn't need anything to help him fuck the country. He can do it all on his own. But I just wonder the thing is, and you don't even need fucking Musk for this. Like, just take Elon out of it. You don't like Elon, fine. I don't really care. I don't know what I think about him. I can't work out whether he's the fucking savior of the Antichrist half the time.
Well, that's the thing, Lee. He's such an odd character. He's a likable character for us, but I don't trust it.
I do in a way, because I think
I'd need to spend some time with the guy to truly trust somebody. I mean, because
you
think about it, you just see the guy,
Oh yeah, and he's
talk about some shit, make a weird laugh, and where the fuck is that flying car?
Oh, it was supposed to be before the year as well. That
it
product
was,
launch, wasn't it? But he's done this all the time, like overpromised on products and never delivered. See, that's the thing. I'd like to see what there must be so many people invested in Tesla and invested in X and SpaceX and Starlink and stuff like that in the UK. I wonder what they think when they see that. And So I think something will happen with it. I don't think it'll be banned. I think something will happen. I think they should put some fucking safety parameters in with it. That's the thing. And that's people. I think some people get the whole free speech and freedom of expression thing, and they take it out of context. They think it means everything. They just think it means
Yeah, but if people can fucking do things with kids with
Yeah.
that thing, it's drawing a fucking line.
Well, I've always said, and it's not going to be long until it's really
Because
easy to,
just
like,
quickly, that for me, that is the same level as putting in robots do not fucking kill. You know, don't fucking don't do b- don't be able to manipulate shit with kids. That should be a protocol that's in there. That
yeah, just people as well. I mean, don't forget, like, you've got if you've got really good fucking AI images and stuff like that, you got people going for jobs, you got things, you know, it's going to be bad enough for people that have been on fucking OnlyFans without everybody essentially being OnlyFans.
Mm.
And then you've got to think of schools as well. How much like that? Like, can you imagine, like, teenagers in schools?
Oh
Like
yeah,
the type of
yeah.
photographs that be flying
That's
around
a
of each other.
fucking nightmare waiting to happen.
And that's just that. But no, but I mean, and that's just between them. Do you know what I mean? Without any sort of, like, adult pervy involvement. So there definitely has
but
to
that's
be something.
bullying waiting to fucking
Well, of course it's bullying. Yeah, of course it is. But, like, it's you know it would happen. For
Yeah.
a load of fucking horny lads, and, like, the hottest girl in school, and everyone's like, fucking stick her in a thong.
My advice: try and keep your kids off social fucking media as long as you possibly can.
Yeah, but they don't have to be on social media for that.
No, I know. I'm just saying
take a
in
picture
general.
of someone. Oh yeah, no, you're right though. I think that's one thing I agreed with Australia about, is this whole social media ban from till 18. I mean,
Let him be a kid. Let him fucking
Mm.
let him be a kid. We were perfectly fucking fine without Facebook.
Yeah, but I mean that you've got to watch how you say things like that, because you know your grandparents would have gone, well, we were perfectly fine before cars, horses were good enough.
Yeah. Well, no, I agree.
So you can't, and then you've fragmented. You've fragmented people, because there'll be a generation of kids that have been brought up on social media, and then the next generation won't be brought up on social media. So there'll be a different psychology from the people. So if you take a kid that's 16 now, and, like, say my kid that wouldn't be allowed to go on social media, by the time my kid's grown up and he's allowed to go on, these kids have already been there. You can look at his life experience. I mean, who knows which way it goes? I don't know whether that would more prepare you, or whether it would better prepare you for things, or worse.
Mm.
But what it definitely does is, whichever way the pendulum swings, it doesn't. It's not an equal footing anyway.
No.
Do you think it'll get banned?
I honestly don't know, Lee. Because with
They'll be desperate to do it.
and if the
Desperate.
thing is though, mate, if it gets banned, I'm gonna look at this in a whole new light and go, "This was planned."
Well, this is what I was going to get to before, but I sidetracked myself, because Grok has been capable. Sorry, I'm going to stop even saying Grok. I'm just say AI, because it's AI in general. AI has been capable of this shit for a long time. There's apps out there that you can download in your phone. That's their whole fucking existence is to do this. There was the face swap app, which everyone was making the
some people made a
deepfake porn
good
with.
living off that.
Yeah, well, face swap, that was banned from the App Store in the end. But that sole purpose of that app was just to make fake porn with. So it's not a new thing. That's what gets me. It's not a new thing, and the way it exploded over the weekend, that makes me think that it hasn't exploded organically. That people within, like, the Labour Party, within Canadian government, which will be their Democratic Party, won't it? I don't know what it is in Australia. Unless these countries have got together and gone, if we push this, and if I'm honest, it was probably just the UK, because I think the UK is ahead of both Australia and Canada when it comes to online manipulation and online presence. It's like we export our fucking nudge unit and stuff like that for. It's look at how Cambridge Analytica was the fucking hot topic at one point, wasn't it? It wouldn't surprise me if this was an orchestrated campaign by Labour. And I'm saying Labour because they're in power, but I mean whoever it is that's behind Labour, whoever's actually making the decisions, because let's be perfectly honest, it's not Keir Starmer.
No, the hand that rots the cradle.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if this is, because that X is something that if we can't speak with each other, and I don't think, people like us are not going to use Facebook. And if you are, you're not going to go very far with it. But if we're all speaking on X, free speech, and you're all talking about the country or the state of the fucking world, but let's just go the country. Let's just go the UK.
Mm-hmm.
It's a warrior for us.
It is. Let's listen to, is it Linnea Cunningham on GB News talking about this? And then I've got another clip to play from Elon Musk, and I think
very straight chin.
She is Reform's candidate for Mayor of London.
Oh yeah, I think I saw on Andrew Gold.
Yeah, I saw on Andrew Gold.
Is she Muslim?
There's
been a thing about her with the tattoo recently.
Tattoo?
Yeah, she's got because I've seen her on Andrew Gold, and what she says, everything she says sounds brilliant. She seems to be, but
I think she's pretty hot as well.
She's pretty hot. People have said that she's lying about certain things because she's got a moon tattoo on her arm. So there's been a bit of controversy with this young lady.
What does that tie into?
So they've basically said that she's I've forgotten the word. There's a certain word for it, but like where if you're if you're an Islamist and you are kind of undercover almost and wanting to bring in, people are saying that's what she is. I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know if I believe that. I think there's
she seems pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a huge push from the ethno-nationalist side at the minute to, that's the side which is saying like, look, we need to deport anybody that's is not like 100% fucking pure British, which is a wild fucking place to be. It's not where I am at all.
Half my family will be gone.
Yes, would you be gone, or could you stay?
No, I think I'd have to go. Like my children are mixed, so I'm not going anywhere without. I'd have to go as well.
No, yeah, no, I know that, but I mean, I didn't know whether you had any strange in you.
Strange. Oh, I've had a lot of strange in me. Yeah.
But right, let's listen to this clip anyway.
Hours
Are you happy with Elon Musk? Are you an Elon Musk fan?
You know why? You know why Elon Musk terrifies you, and you call it disinformation? Because it's speech you cannot control. That's it. You can't control. Although you're trying. Listen, with the online safety.
You think he's a Democrat?
You are trying.
You think he believes in democracy?
Do you believe in democracy?
Well, obviously I do, but
how do you believe? Did people vote for the digital ID? Did people vote for the online safety bill? No, you don't believe in democracy. You don't believe in Brexit.
Elon Musk.
You want it over
to.
Elon Musk is not elected official. I want the leader of this country to believe in democracy.
Are you a fan of him?
I'm a fan for anyone that protects free speech. Yes, I am a fan of him. He is a genius. Have you thought what he's brought to...
I think he's an idiot. I think he doesn't understand
an
that.
idiot.
I don't think he understands our political
Someone who's
system
created
at all.
SpaceX and
They
Tesla is
they
an
keep blowing
idiot.
up.
Is an idiot.
They keep blowing up. He's
Tell
wiped
me-
millions off the share price of his own
Labour
company.
cabinet member who's achieved...
I think he's an absolute danger to himself and others.
In what sense? I'll tell you what's a danger. Is a corrupt Labour Party. Is a
that's
corrupt
not
Labour
really-
Party that's... Yes, because
that's
you're
not
running
really
a country.
answer the
I'll tell you
question,
what's
is
a
it?
danger. Is you trying to chip away our freedoms bit by bit with the online safety bill, the digital
Do you think
ID,
Elon
under the
Musk is
guise
not
of
doing
safety.
that? I don't believe he actually thinks in democracy.
You know,
I
the
think
problem
in
is
democratic
that
terms.
the establishment used to control what we see and hear. Now we have X, and that
But Elon Musk
terrifies
is the
people like you.
establishment.
It
He is the
terrifies.
establishment.
No, he's not. You are the establishment. Your party is the establishment. And actually, people are waking up to they've been lied to the whole time, and that terrifies your party.
I really wish she said when she kept saying, "You know what terrorized me? You know what terrorized me? The glare from your bald head."
But right, do you know what? It's one of my fucking pet peeves is when people turn around and say Musk is an idiot. It's the
my
most.
fucking father said that, and I said, "Are you fucking kidding me, old man?"
It's the most retarded thing. And then he followed it up by saying the second most retarded thing, which is like, his rockets keep blowing up. It's because they're stress testing them, mate. They stress test them. So sometimes when they
want them to blow
SpaceX,
up. They want them. They want to know.
They'll take shielding off them. They'll take shielding off them. So if in the event of something failing on it, how far can it go before it blows? Like, it's wild to me that some guy, which will probably just about scrapes like the double digits in a fucking IQ test, can turn around and say that somebody like Musk is like stupid. Say you don't like him, that's fine. There's plenty of smart people. I think I was going to say the C word then, and I'm not for the algo. There's plenty of smart people there that I think are buffoons, but they're not stupid.
Just doesn't suit you, Lee.
Doesn't know.
Well, speaking of buffoons, a buffoon that I love dearly. So my father, right? He said this about Elon before, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And my dad, he's an engineer. I know he's got I can't remember what his IQ was. He's got a really high IQ. He's a very clever, intelligent man.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got wind of it now that he knows the BBC.
They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but in your case, I fear it fell in a different orchard.
So, but he's got wind of the BBC, but that's been bred into him. The BBC has indoctrinated. And is CNN the same one in the Americas? Our BBC kind of. I think the CNN.
No, because
is it not?
No, not really. Because our Sky would be our CNN.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is, what is the equivalent of BBC in America?
There isn't. There's there is no equivalent to the BBC.
Right. So our American audience, which is most of our audience,
don't forget, BBC is essentially state-funded media.
Yeah,
that's what you need to remember. That's what it's
BBC has indoctrinated pretty much tried to indoctrinate most of Britain for a long time. It used to be a fucking cool. It used to have some fucking really cool programs on it as well.
I don't think you can just blame the BBC for this.
No, ITV I can blame as well.
Yeah, no, but I think it's ever since the push for like progressivism on mainstream television and mainstream media, our papers are fucking awful. I don't know how anybody even fucking thinks about spending money on newspapers in the UK.
How is it even a fucking thing, Lee?
Newspapers, because they are all backed by the government. Every single newspaper, I could pull it up, but I'm not going to go and look for it. It's millions. The last time I checked, I'm sure the Guardian pulls in something like fucking 4 million a year or something like that from it. If you pulled government funding from mainstream news outlets, they'd all fold. I'm almost convinced that the Daily Mail is the Daily Mail is the most popular newspaper in the UK. I'm that still receives government funding. I'm convinced, and this was maybe 4 years ago, so it's probably it'll be a different story now. But 4 years ago, it was the only newspaper, I believe, that if you took the government funding away, that it wouldn't have had to like severely downsize or go under.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sorry, I was having a drink there when you
yeah,
expected me to say something.
I thought you were gonna answer me, but the thing with it changed. Like I think it was around 2012, but we didn't notice it. That because it was you started to notice it in 2015, 2016. So it was probably around 2012 where these things were being institutionally captured. And
So, just to reverse slightly, because I went into the father issues. You were saying anybody that thinks Elon Musk is a buffoon is a buffoon.
yeah, it's stupid. It's just a stupid thing to say.
But what were you going to say after that? Because you brought that clip up of, is it Layla Cunningham?
Oh yeah, so the I had that clip there to bring up this, which is a perfect example of why. Because right, let's not pretend before I bring it up that the powers that be obviously have not been particularly impressed with the X buyout. It would seem anyway. So some people listening to this podcast are going to tell me it's all theatre. Very well might be. I don't think it is. I think it was too much of a convoluted way. Joe, like the Elon Musk wanted to buy Twitter, then they tried to block him buying Twitter. So he said, right, well, I don't want to buy it. I'm not going to buy it anyway. And he went to pull out, which made the shareholders panic, which put it up. And then he bought it for more than it was worth because he wanted to buy it. And he said, and I want to believe this. I don't know whether I do. I definitely believed it at the time. That it was a pure act of altruism. He didn't believe that civilization could carry on in a functional way unless someone made a play to allow people to speak freely without being banned. Right? People forget too quickly, right? Before Elon Musk bought Twitter, I don't care about January the 6th. What I care about is the fact that they banned a fucking ex-president. Well, was Trump banned when he was president? He might have already been banned on Twitter while he was president.
I don't think he was. I don't know. You'd have to ask.
I'm gonna
ask your girlfriend that.
I'm gonna chat GPT it because I can't remember, and I think these are the things that we need to remember. Here, hang on.
Just be careful, Lee. I think that's your bank card behind your phone.
When what's going on here? You start talking then immediately when I was trying to talk and my brain stopped working. When Donald Trump was
Lee, just put your phone down a little bit. Yeah, just don't the angle of the phone out from what's behind the phone.
Why?
Just turn the phone round.
I don't get you.
Turn your phone round and look at the back of your phone.
Oh yeah. So you can't see anything on it anyway.
I know you can't, but your hand was moving, so I didn't want you. That's all.
Right, cool, got you. So let's give this a go. When Donald Trump was banned from X, formerly Twitter, was he sitting president at the time?
Yes, he was. Donald Trump was still the sitting president of the United States when he was banned from Twitter, now X, in January 2021. It happened in the final days of his presidency.
So he
That's
was
how
still
bad it was.
He was still president, and he was banned.
Right. So that's how bad freedom of speech became in Silicon Valley and in the like the electronic fucking forum of the world in 2021. We do
Wow.
not want to go back there. I think people like that because there was a time there where people were just getting banned for just normal fucking conservative opinions. They were getting banned off social media, and that's where the term cancelling came from. Because you had people that, or like, if you cancelled someone from social media, they ceased to be able to take part in the conversation.
See, maybe Elon, I've got an idea for you. Rather, because I don't think he'll ever go down the banning route. But like, you could label people. They could label the Daily Conspiracy podcast conspiratorial people. You could also put Keir Starmer down as a see you next Tuesday in his bio, and he has no control over that. Just
No,
an
because
idea.
you still. I know it's a joke, but
It is a joke.
you can't like. I think X has got it right. It's a Wild West, but it's a Wild West.
Yeah, we
that's
need a
got
Wild
few-
West. Yeah.
but it's still got some safety rails up. So. But it's this shit which I think is really rattled Keir Starmer, and I think this is the sort of stuff that's put the target on. And let's have a quick listen to Elon here.
There were migrant rape gangs in England that would run around and prey on young girls, gang rape them. And some people found that objectionable, which obviously it should be objectionable. And they were upset about that. And so they complained about it online and were sent to prison. There were...
Make no mistake that what's going on right now, even if it isn't 100%, it is not 0%. The way that the Labour government are looking at X and they're looking at Elon Musk is, I believe, is a direct correlation. Where however much you want to attribute this to it, like you fire in there. Personally, I believe this is a retaliation for his support of Tommy Robinson.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Like, he was there on the day, on stage, on the big screen.
He put the
that must have really fucked Starmer off.
He tweeted the documentary. Like, that was this whole ball that got that sparked the, like, if you want to say it's character rehabilitation of Tommy Robinson, you can do. I feel that regardless of I mean, it's, if there is any sort of character rehabilitation, it's worked on my end because I quite like the guy now. I never used to.
I think he's great.
You go back a few episodes. I actively disliked him. I was absolutely wrong. I mean, either that or it's been a really good character realignment for him. But
I don't think he's had a character realignment. I think literally people have
I think
people just see him for what he is.
I think there's been two things. I think he's become better at putting himself across. I think he's become better at picking his battles. Like, there's,
he's got older.
But you know how there's that whole thing, isn't there, of what's his name? Fucking Piers Morgan going, Tommy Robinson's a coward for not coming on and speaking to me. Tommy Robinson should come on and speak to me. Tommy Robinson
would, if Tommy Robinson went on Piers Morgan's show now, he would absolutely rip Piers a new asshole.
No, he wouldn't.
I think he would.
No, because it would be edited. It would be Piers would be incredibly well prepared to put Tommy Robinson where he wanted to put him. That's right. I hate Piers Morgan, but he is
I know you do.
incredibly skilled at what he does.
He is. He is very skilled
Yeah.
at what he does, but I think Tommy will put him on his ass.
No, I don't think he could do. I
I disagree. I think he would.
the
I
because
don't
the
know
thing,
what he could. I don't know what Pierce could say.
I see. The thing is, he doesn't have to say anything, because what happens is that Pierce will turn around and say something like Tommy, I just wanted you to tell me like why you a racist, Tommy. And Tommy would turn around and say, yeah, but I'm not a racist. He said, no, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you why you're a racist. And Robinson would say, no, I'm not a racist. I've got but I'm asking you why you're a racist. Why are you dodging the question? Why are you dodging the question, Tommy? That's what he does.
Mm,
And you
I don't
can't,
know.
it doesn't matter how good you are or how true you are to your beliefs. If you have a bad faith argument with somebody, you can't win it.
I don't see how he'd win that. Anyways, I'm not going to keep going over that, but
No, he wouldn't need to. That's because he would just put him in a position where he's trying to answer the question, but because he'll be saying like yes or no, Tommy, are you like yeah, and he'll put him in a position where he can't answer yes or no. And
see, he's saying that he wants that debate. He doesn't want that debate.
Of course he does.
I don't think he does. I think
Doesn't
Tommy
matter
won
to
that
Piers.
debate.
Doesn't matter to Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan's not got a movement. He's not got. So the only thing he wants to push is his bank balance.
Uncensored.
Doesn't so it's essentially doesn't matter. Like as long as like 8 or 9 million people watch his clips, he doesn't fucking care. He doesn't care if he is the perfect.
He keeps saying he's
example.
independent as well. He's not independent.
No, he's not independent. He's still backed by fucking.
Is it Murdoch?
Murdoch, yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, he's the perfect example of the whole anywhere or somewhere people.
Yeah.
Like he can watch the UK burn. He can reap the benefits.
What was it? He lives in LA, doesn't he? Does he not?
I've no fucking idea. He's got. No, I think he lives in England again. He left the US and came back to England.
Oh, did he?
But he can watch the UK burn around him, while making money off the misery he's causing, and then go and live in California.
Mm.
Like that's exactly what he do. Like genuinely believe he is like I think he's the worst person in the UK. I think he's the worst.
Worse than Keir Starmer?
Yes.
Bloody hell.
Because he's smart.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah, I can't stand the man. I hate him more than James O'Brien. At least you know where you stand with James O'Brien. You can listen to him all the time, and he's a prick, but he's a consistent prick. Like that's it.
But we'll log out.
That's where I think this is, and as the election starts creeping ever and closer and closer and closer, and it's 2026 now. It's so long till the general election as well.
Well, apparently he doesn't. People say he don't make it till after May.
Well, I'd have thought there should have been discussions about snap elections now, and like maybe people turn around and saying they had no confidence in him within the Labour Party and stuff, but it doesn't seem to be happening.
You see, I don't think that's something that happens unless it's allowed to happen. I think that Richie Sunak bending over and just absolutely just giving in the end, I think that was meant to happen. Because that was so fucking obvious.
Yeah.
That was so obvious.
Didn't want to win that election, no.
And to bring it back to our American audience, if I didn't know any better, there might have been a reason why you had a senile guy in power for so long. It could be
Um,
that whole thing of maybe the right needs to get in. As much as I am on the right,
well, I've said this all the time.
well,
haven't
centre
I?
right, I do, I
I've-
do, I'm very suspicious.
Yeah, I've said this all along that you would need if you want to have some sort of authoritarian, global government, or like, oh, sorry, what you'd do is you'd franchise it. I think is the best way of putting it. This is how I think you'd do it. Is you would want people. You would want governments that the majority of the country were for at first, before, like, because, and that the only way to do that is by making a demon out of the opposite, out of the other party.
Mm-hmm.
But what you want to do is you'd want to take one of the parties, make sure they had minority views, and then elevate that minority and those minority views above the will of the greater majority. Because then what you do is you get a fucking really angry majority going like, what the fuck are we doing here? Hang on, this is fucking crazy. Like, why are they, like, nobody...
You mean like kind of how things are now?
Yes. And then, so then you'd rile that up and up and up and up and up and up and up. You'd fearmonger it. You'd stoke a load of fires. You would import criminals, which is what we seem to be doing. And then you'd flip it. And then you would install, which is what I think reform might be, you'd install your right-wing party. It doesn't have to be. It could have been right-wing and left-wing. It just seems to be right-wing. That seems the way it seems to be playing it. And they'd come in with a solution, and they'd start doing stuff. Then you would have this happening all over the world if you were doing it, where you would have these sort of right-wing, what you call them, populist leaders come in, because that if you've got like a populist leader, what that does really well is it means people connect with them more. So let's say you've got like Trump and fucking Farage and whoever else there is. I forget the other ones that I've got in. The guy from Argentina, people like that, people that the people tend to gravitate towards. So then, because they trust those individual people, and then they see them mixing with the other people, they don't they don't immediately go like, oh, hang on a second, this is a bit fucking iffy. But why are we all getting on now?
Yeah.
And that's when you'd slowly, decisions would start to be made by committee, and you'd slowly start to amalgamate power into like a one world government thing. That's how I'd do it anyway. And I'm probably fucking wrong, but feels like that's what's going on.
And let's just say that is going on, and it is all orchestrated. Wouldn't it be nice to for them to have a platform where people like us can voice our opinion? Is gone.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, as soon as we, let the right get in, everything's all cheery. And then,
However,
and then you smell, you start to smell the coffee for what it is.
yeah. However, if I'm wrong, and that's not how it works, then we're in even more trouble, because Labour and the Green parties, and the Green Party probably form some sort of coalition and win the next election without X. I think it's that big. I think it's that big that I think you'd struggle to get a right-wing party win an election without X, because it's, like I said, it's a long time. It's a long time until 2029. And you could unravel all that, and then if people have to go back to watching the news, reading newspapers, taking the word of the BBC and the Guardian, the Daily Mail for what's going on, then you could spin an awful lot of stuff.
Yeah. You could.
But it's super fucking interesting though. Like that's the
It's
worst
super
part
interesting,
about it.
but I mean, X goes. We're fucked for a start. Well, we're not,
VPNs.
but
VPNs are a thing.
oh, that's true.
But
That is true. Good old
'cause that's
VPN.
that's what I'd wonder. Would an X ban suggest, right? So we're banning X from the country. So would that illegalize it for people like you and me to use?
I think it would.
I don't think it would, because I think it would be the same as if you watch if you pay for Netflix, but you use a VPN to get American Netflix because you want to watch fucking House. I don't think it's illegal to do that. It's up to the
But
platform.
if it's something you're not allowed to be on, so when I went to China in 2018, I was told I weren't allowed to use YouTube. Well, when
Right.
I was there, I
We
weren't allowed
are-
to use WhatsApp. I had to use a thing called. I had to download something
You
on
had
my
to
phone called WeChat. Yeah, fucking hell, that thing was. I mean, it was amazing. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I could appreciate what it was back then. It was ahead of its time back then. God knows what it's like now.
Right. We are a far cry. Even as shitty as Labour is, we are a far cry from China. That's so, like that's I mean, but I say that also seeing the danger of a totalitarian tiptoe.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it takes much. I don't
No.
think it takes much to become a police state.
Well, right now in the UK, people are practically begging for it. You know, people are wanting. People, you keep hearing people say, "Where are all the police?" You know, where?
Yeah, I
why-
think you're mixing up what a police state is there to just having the rule of law.
Oh, okay,
That's what people are asking for. People are
I've
asking for
not
the rule.
travelled enoughly.
Yeah,
you know?
people are asking for the rule of law. A police state is when the police are used to fucking police normal people for doing normal things.
Yeah,
So, and again, look, I think there has been a really good job to dehumanize police in the UK
oh yes.
and to try
Fucking
to
hell, when I was growing up, it was like you respect the police. Respect the police. You know, they're here to do good.
yeah.
And now it's like, fucking hell.
Yeah, and you see the shit thing is there. That's a really good way. If you
It is.
right, you see if you see people that are shouting about police knocking on people's doors, and like for saying, "Oh, how can you arrest somebody for a tweet? How can you arrest somebody for that?" I agree with that. I don't think people should be arrested for tweets. But you know what makes it a lot fucking easier? If you guys call them cunts for the last 5 years. If you guys hurl abuse at police, if you guys do this, if you guys other police, then what happens is those police then get orders to go and other you, and it's a lot fucking easier when they've been abused for 5 years.
Yeah. The last thing we want is the police working for the government. It kind of feels like that, though. I'm not going to lie.
No, but yeah, I mean, technically they do, aren't they?
They shouldn't. No, they should. The police are there to work for the public. They're not there to work for the government.
Right. Yeah, okay, but who writes the laws?
I don't care.
No, but I'm saying when people turn around and say, "Oh, you should be working you should be doing what you're
They're there
serving
to
to
keep
me."
the streets safe. That's
yeah,
it.
but I'm put there by the government. So when people say, "Oh, they should work for the government," the police literally work for the government.
Yeah, but now they're doing stupid things that the government's telling them to do, which is totally different to like
They're enforcing stupid laws that the government
Yes.
are putting in place.
yeah, which
then
shouldn't be
that-
a fucking law.
Well, exactly. So this is the thing. That's the fucking that's a government issue we have there.
I mean, they're on about there's talks now of blasphemy laws coming back. Fucking
Which
hell.
is fucking what? And do you know what? It would blasphemy laws in one fucking direction as well.
Yes, in one direction.
Yeah. The wild thing about that is that most liberal people, I would
We're
say most
fucked if
liberal
that
people.
comes in.
What?
We're fucked if that comes in. Fucked with a capital F.
I agree. Because it stops you being able to question things, you know, and that's the thing. Like, what point are stats? Like, stats shouldn't be fucking religiously motivated. Stats should just be stats, and people should look at those stats and go, "Oh, we might have a problem here."
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Especially with the
Scary.
the banning of the elections and things like that. You know, it's I was surprised that because I thought Ant Middleton was running for. Sorry for American listeners. I know this is very Britain heavy here, but Ant Middleton is a ex-SAS serviceman in the UK, became a TV personality, and he's currently running for Mayor of London. But I thought he was running for Reform.
No, he's running for Mayor of London.
Yeah, I thought he was running for Reform for Mayor of London.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So yeah, because I was quite surprised when that lady got shipped out to run as mayor for London. She will probably win that. That was a slick move from Reform. That she will absolutely get the moderate Muslim vote, 100%. And I think she'll pick up a lot of the Reform vote as well. So it was a smooth move that, but I was really hoping Ant Middleton would win that, because I'm not convinced Ant Middleton is the right person to become mayor of London, but I think he is. It would have at least shown a statement of intent from the people that were still there.
I want Ant Middleton to win.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen now.
But yeah, I do think we are not. I'm waiting for that. The clouds to clear, but I think we've got a long way to go before we start to see some light at the end of the tunnel. And I think I do think it's possible.
I think it's
going
possible.
back to what we started with. I think it's possible that the X is shadow banned from the UK. Let's say.
I think it's possible that for these things to work themselves out, but I don't think it's possible unless people can talk openly about something. And that's the thing. Like, people turn around and say, "Oh, X is this, X is that," and there's too much shout and there's too much that. Now, that's true in a way, but I still believe that if you want a snapshot of what's going on, if something happens, right? If there's an attack on another country, if there is something wild that happens with somebody, everyone goes to X.
Yeah.
Because it's decentralized news. Because within a couple of seconds, you can find 30, 40, 50 different points of view on one thing from people that you either trust or you don't trust, and then
Yep.
you can kind of half make your mind up. Or you can just find somebody that you agree with and go, all right, that's the person I agree with. I'm going to read that and I'm going to carry on with the rest of my life. And that's your prerogative. And, it's people can complain about that all they want. But do you know what? If you think James O'Brien is right about something and you see something going on and you want to go and just listen to James O'Brien, you should do. And do you know where else? Do you know where people be reading that? They'll be reading it on X, mate.
Yep.
This is not just an attack on free speech, like free speech, like right-wing free speech. It's an attack on everybody. But everyone's so fucking tribal now that you've got half of us going, this is fucking awful. Then you've got half of them cheering it on. But when it goes, everyone's going to go, oh, fuck.
Yep. What the hell have we done?
Because we're not using Blue Sky. Fuck that shit.
I don't even know what that shit is.
It's just a fucking crazy left-wing echo chamber.
Or maybe we should make an account on there.
No.
Cause some shit.
I think we have a Blue Sky account, actually.
Oh, do we?
I think I made it, yeah. I went on like twice and then fucked it off. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. I know, like I said, it was a last-minute decision to do this, and we just thought, like, we need to have a little chat about this because it's fucking insane.
Follow us on X, people.
Follow us on X. We are for other people as well that just want to catch up on clips and stuff of the show. We are posting regularly on the shows are going back up on YouTube, as you guys know. They're also still going up on Rumble if you use Rumble. We are posting regular clips of the show now on both TikTok and YouTube, on YouTube Shorts. We're hitting about maybe four to six clips a day. So
Yep.
like we've got plenty of clips going up on those platforms. Please go and follow us.
Hey, and listen, guys, we put clips up, but if you want to make some clips, put them up on your own
Fucking
platforms.
have at it.
Feel
We
fucking
will
free.
sue the fuck out of you. No.
No, not only will we like it, we'll share it, people.
Yeah, no, it'd be great if you guys want to go out there and start making some clips. Make better clips than us because we don't have time to make clips. Like our software does ours for us. So, there you go. You want to do it? Fucking crack on.
If you make some funny clips, we might even share them on the show.
Fucking, if you think you can make some money out of it, do that. Set up a fucking channel. Set up like I don't know, we've got the Daily Conspiracy podcast, but set up a separate fucking channel just doing our clips. We won't fucking shout at you. Anyway, that's about it. Ollie,
That is about it.
take us out.
I've got nothing other than I was thinking, where is the pre-orders up for the things that were on IGN? No, it's just curiosity. I just want to know. Can you imagine that on Call of Duty?
Yeah. Do you think it
Jesus Christ.
Do you think it comes with Fappy Bird?
What? No,
That deserved more. That deserved more.
Fappy Bird. You imagine the missus, like your girlfriend. She goes to work the next day. She's She's literally limping into work. Why, are you okay? Yeah. Just my man. He was on Call of Duty all night.
It would be like some kid there. All of a sudden, his mum gets herself an Xbox. And why the fuck's mum got an Xbox? And he's like, why the fuck every time do I come in the room is she constantly just playing the nuke scene in Fallout 4?
Oh my God, I've just thought of something. Somebody could really play on the name Xbox.
Xbox?
The sex box.
I mean, it's not marketing genius. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was.
The PS Sex is much better.
Listen, We've just both marketed for Microsoft and PlayStation there. If they listen, boys, you want to get ahead of the game? We've just
We're
given
here.
you it. We've just
We're
given
here.
you it. Sex box and the PS sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool, isn't it? Because the original PlayStation was the nickname the PSX, wasn't it?
The PS penis. No,
No.
absolutely not.
See you later, guys. We pushed that too far. Bye bye.
That's what she said.